Welcome to 444 Empath Tarot. Take a deep breath and relax.
Hi, Jen here. I'm going to go ahead and do a reading for air signs. So that is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. If you have any of those placements in your chart, you are welcome to take these messages if they resonate with you. So we're going to go ahead and pull past energies, current energies, what's coming towards you, any clarifiers, any advice cards, anything that Spirit wants to deliver to you today. It's a timeless reading, so whenever you watch this video, that's when it will align. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let's go ahead and get past energy for air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, current energies, and what's coming towards you. Give me 1 second. I see love here. I don't know why. You have the Star in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, Six of Cups upright. Clarifying the Star is the Chariot. Clarifying the Six of Wands in reverse is the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying the Six of Cups is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So give me 1 second here. Air signs, let me just go ahead and tap in. Okay, so air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. In the past, I'm getting the energy that for some of you, there was a feeling of discouragement. The Star upright, it speaks about hopefulness. It speaks about healing. Coming in the reverse, I almost feel like for some of you, there was this sort of feeling of like lost hope, kind of. Doubt. Some of you felt like you've lost your faith, but you wanted to move forward. It's like, I want to move past this. There might have been a situation that maybe made you lose your hope, maybe made you lose your faith in a person, place, or thing, but you've wanted to move past this with the Chariot. It's like, I want to get past this. Some of you, it can be past trauma. It could be past habits. It could be the way people treated you. And it's almost as if I'm almost picking up the energy that for some of you, you've even lost faith in humanity. If you haven't, if you haven't lost faith in yourself, you lost faith in humanity. Maybe friends, family, co-workers, you know, the people around you. It's almost as if I'm picking up this energy of feeling very introverted, feeling very misunderstood, feeling very alone. But you know, deep down, it's like you don't want to stay there. You feel it, but how do I get past this? How do I move forward? And I think for some of you, you probably did move forward with this, with the Chariot card. Even if there were feelings of the unknown, you know, you took those feelings and you put it in the back seat and said, hey, come on, we're still going to go. You know, even if I have to sit in this energy that feels a little sluggish, days where I don't really feel like smiling, days where I don't really feel like interacting, I'm still gonna put my brave face on. I'm still gonna put that smile in my face, and I'm gonna charge forward. You know, I'm gonna charge forward with victory. For some of you, no one has even known that you felt this way. This probably has been a very lonely road. For some of you, there is probably, I'm getting this right now, and it's very specific. There is something as far as health going on that no one knows about, but you're ready to charge forward with it. If it's a health scare or something like that, I don't know. That's very specific for one of you. But you're taking all those feelings, and like I said, you're putting it right in the backseat with you, and you're like, come on, we're gonna move forward with this. In the current energy, you have the Six of Wands in reverse, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. There's a need here to kind of not seek internal, not try to seek internal validation or external validation. I think for some of you, like I said, I am picking up the energy that sometimes you feel very misunderstood. You may feel like if no one says that I'm doing a good job, that I'm not doing a good job. It's almost like the need to be celebrated. And the message that I'm getting here and what I'm feeling is the minute that you put that down, the minute that you put down the notion that you need to be validated or you need recognition, and the moment that you pick up humility and the ability to understand that you are special and that you don't need a loud applause from anyone except yourself, that's when you are given almost like this gift here, this Ace of Pentacles. And what this will allow you, I think the missing piece here is that putting that down would allow you, it's almost like the golden ticket to walk through a new path. Because in the Ace of Pentacles, if you notice here, there's kind of like an archway out this field. And what this field almost looks like to me, it almost feels isolating. Some of you could be in your own bubble. You don't want to interact with others. You find peace in your own home. Your home is like a fortress for you. And it could be because outside of home, it doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel like you are wanted there. But I think that's mostly internal, and it may come from past trauma. It may come from some baggage that you have to let go. And the minute that you realize that I don't need anyone to validate me outside of my home, I can just, the same way I picked up my burdens and I took them with me, I can pick up my confidence and put it in the back seat with me and charge forward that way as well. But the minute you do that, something opens up, not only inside but outside of you. This can be financial, this can be spiritual even. And it allows you to step into uncharted territory. It allows you to step forward into kind of like a different environment that you may not be used to, but you're equipped for it with this Pentacle resource here. For some of you, you may work in a certain place where you don't feel recognized, you don't feel appreciated, and something big is coming in with the Ace of Pentacles. Something big may be coming in on account of you weren't recognized for something and now you are, or maybe you feel like you deserve more than what you're getting. Now what's coming towards you is the Six of Cups. Very nostalgic energy. Very the energy of rolling the tape back, going down memory lane, even sifting through some of that childhood stuff that went on, right? And I think for some of you, if you're able to move through this is the next step. And it's almost like reassessing a time where you didn't feel so independent, a time where you didn't feel so self-sufficient. And that may be the catalyst to make some changes. And I'm going to get a clarifier for that too, because the Nine of Pentacles speaks about being over-dependent and a need to have self-sufficiency. But I don't see that you're carrying that. I almost feel like you're reliving that or replaying that, or trying to figure out where did these feelings of this need to be validated or to be, feel like it's not people pleasing, but I think for some of you, you go out of your way for people. You want to be liked. Everyone wants to be liked. I want to be liked, right? But I think for some of you, you're probably going to dig really deeply to figure out where that came from. And that's going to give you the ability to say, you know what? I am enough. I'm bigger than that. I am self-sufficient. I'm getting a lot of positive self-talk coming your way. But you have to be able to walk through the fortress first. You have to be able to take whatever this pentacle is, and it can show up in many different areas of your life, to allow you to walk through that archway into something new. So let's go ahead and get a clarifier, because I want to know what that pentacle is. Let's see here. What is that pentacle? It almost feels like there is some sort of internal validation, external validation going on. Like, let's say you're being ignored at work or you're being ignored in friend groups. It's almost like a light bulb, right? That's what it is. It's a light bulb. It's a light bulb going off. Let's see. Page of Swords in reverse. What did I say? It's a light bulb. Page of Swords in reverse. This is kind of like gossip. This is people that don't have thoughtful communication. Some people can speak to you very meanly. They might rub you the wrong way. They might come off very off-putting, and you're just showing up as your usual self. Like you told yourself, I'm not feeling the best. I'm probably healing from something or trying to heal from something, but I'm trying to charge forward. And you feel like you keep getting tested with people around you with the Page of Swords in reverse. Words are being misunderstood here. There's not a lot of kindness showing up, even though you show up in kindness. So let's go ahead and get the outcome, the potential outcome for this. Let's see. I think that's going to be your light bulb moment when you realize, like, wait a minute, it's not me. It's the people around me. And I think I picked that up in this, where it's almost like you lost faith in humanity even. Let's go ahead and get a potential outcome for this. Even though we have the Six of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you're giving yourself positive self-talk coming. But let's see. The Hierophant in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Some of you, whenever I see the Knight of Wands in reverse, remember, these are court cards, but they can also mean action. And we're speaking about you right now. The Hierophant in reverse lets me know that there is some sort of commitment or some sort of belief that you are ready to challenge. Now, I will say with the Knight of Wands, don't challenge it too impulsively. Get all the facts first. With this, get all the facts first. You don't want to challenge it as a Knight of Wands in reverse, because a Knight of Wands, he's very, he's passionate. He may have all his, all his information, but he's very impulsive with it. You don't want it to come off in an impulsive way, so to speak. You want it to be very thought out, and you want the energy to be balanced. But this is, the Hierophant in reverse is about rebellion. It is about questioning beliefs. It can even, come off as an awakening even. And that's definitely what I get with this energy. It's almost like it's an awakening, but not on a very, it's intimate. It's happening to you. And it's almost as if you're your own therapist even. That's what I'm picking up too. You're your own therapist. Let me get some more, Spirit. Two of Swords and the Magician. Yeah, you're conflicted. There's a choice that needs to be made here. There's indecision, there's avoidance, and it's almost as if it's, with the Magician in reverse, it's like, how can I refine this? But there's still some self-doubt here. You know that a choice needs to be made, whether this is with friends, family, who you work with, who you live with, where you spend your time. There's a choice that needs to be made, and you have the tools, but there's still a little bit of self-doubt lingering here. Let's see. Okay, these two came out. Seven of Wands and Nine of Wands. Yeah, there's, Five of Wands and Nine of Wands. There is conflict here. I do see that there might be some conflict, some competition. This may have to do with in the workplace, but I think it's something that travels with you even beyond the workplace. It doesn't seem so confined to work. It's like an energy that follows you home. It follows you, wherever you go. And the Five of Wands being clarified by the Nine of Wands, it's almost as if you're persistent with this. You're very resilient when it comes to this. Whatever competition, conflict this is, I think for some of you, you're ready to go to battle with it. You may appear like, there's a saying where it's like, don't confuse my peace because I'm also ready for war. And I think for some of you, some people may confuse the fact that you don't say too much, or you don't do too much, or maybe you're not quick to react, that you won't be ready for conflict if it arises. Some of you could be setting boundaries, but this is coming from deep shadow work. That's what I'm getting to. This is coming from reassessment. This is coming from deep shadow work. It's almost like you're figuring out, how did it go on for this long? You're figuring out that it's not you. You don't have to people please. You don't have to compromise. And you're probably trying to figure out a strategy, not how to beat the competition or beat the conflict, but how do you become a better person? And I think for some of you, you're persistent about that. That's something that you will not compromise with. You really want to achieve that. You really want to kind of become the better version of yourself. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to go ahead and pull an angel oracle for you to close this out. And let me know if any of these messages make sense, you know. Leave me a like. It takes 2 seconds. It lets me know that you guys are resonating with the messages, or that you even came to visit. Think of the like as a doorbell. You know, ring me a doorbell. Let me know that you're here. And I'll keep doing these messages for you guys. So let's go ahead and get, okay. How appropriate. How appropriate. Who or what is triggering you? And I think for some of you, you're figuring that out. Because if you can figure out what the trigger is, you can prevent it from triggering you again. And usually this does come from shadow work. And shadow is your mirror. What you give out is what mirrors back to you. So I think that's definitely food for thought. Who or what is triggering you? So that's what I have for you, air signs. If any of these messages make sense, again, let me know you're here. Ring my doorbell by giving me a like. And until next time, take care.